What's up, everybody? We are doing some late night rando. This is ADKeys. So all dungeons, open mode, key sanity. Yo, what's up, Matt? Thank you for the good luck. Hopefully you're doing well. I thought I saw you racing something earlier. I could have been mistaken, though, but if you did, how did it go? Let me make sure. Yeah, it's muted. That should be good. Kaz Boots pickup, the one that pinged in the Go Mode podcast Discord. I think there were a couple pings, right? Wasn't able to get in on any of those, so I decided I'd do this instead, because why not? Nice. How did it go? I have no idea how this is going to go. The last thing I raced, I'm pretty sure, was a Kaz Boots that I hard last located. I think it was the mirror in Spike Cave, and that just put me way behind. I finished dead last. Still rusty beginning. Yeah, I mean, but if you're not doing it consistently, you're bound to get rusty. Alright, we should be starting. This auto starts, I think, on the top of the hour, so we'll be getting ready momentarily. Once the timer starts counting down, you'll know it's on. There it is. Alright. Let's have a good seed. Let's have a good seed. Bam. Oh, no chance of missing out on that mirror this time. First check. Alright, so that's kind of a trash tree pull. I was looking for money or bombs. Bombs or rupees. 20 rupees would have been nice. Oh, there's some rupees, I guess. And... ooh, okay. Alright, so the uncles start paying off. Not gonna do escape just yet, although I probably could. Oh god, Pearl? Pearl, bow, and mirror in the first 4 checks? Wild. Absolutely wild, but we'll take it. Sure will. We know that's going to be a heart, so don't care. Also, don't really care. That's just bombs. So no real reason to rush Aga. We don't have the stuff for it anyways. I want that last year tree pull. I think I'll get it with this kill. Yeah, right there. That should do it. PR small, that's good. Need at least 3 of those. Not as worried about maps in this mode. Just knowing you have to beat all the dungeons anyways, it's a little bit less important, but it will tell you. Crystal or pendant, so you can kind of figure out when you can get into GT versus pulling ped versus whatever. I do not want to buy... I don't want to... potentially miss out on an item or two because I don't have bombs. Just gonna buy them and... hope we get money for... what's it called? Bottle Merchant. Bombs locked by a bomb. Already having some fun here, game. I think it might be faster if I'm going to save and quit to do the well first. Well, I would be leaving to go turn in that bottle anyways, so it's fine. Alright, early lamp is fine. What else we see? Ether we found. That bottle. Not bad. Not bad so far. Flipped. Okay. See, now I'm glad we bought those bombs. Nice. The 2/3 of our way to Dark World access. We still don't have a sword. We can come back for Bottle Vendor, that's fine. Not like we're never coming to the village. Alright. Pod's good, we'll need a bunch of those. Need a bunch of those. So what do we do next? That's fine. Don't care. Alright, 7 bombs. That should be enough for everything we need to do down here. Alright, what do we got? Pod 2. I should have grabbed those arrows, the more I think about it. Oh, damn it. Fine. Oh, I threw it the wrong way. I could have had a 3-bomber. Alright, let's go. Bomb I couldn't get. Alright. Is it worth taking the flippers or down and around and... Yeah. Might as well. Game gave us flippers for a reason, right? Yeah, some good runners in this field. We get two doctors. We get Dr. Earworm and Dr. John. Specs is here. Sword on the island. Nice. We'll be grabbing that. Probably on our way to Ice Palace. Who else? Indio, Freddy, and PP Chan. So it's a pretty good field. And then there's me. Pod, that's already 3 small keys to pod. We're not that far off from being able to beat pod, which is kind of cool. Hammer and big key, and I think 1 small, and we can clear everything. Alright, we know that's a sword, because I checked that. We don't have the money for Zora, so we might have to come back. But if there's something on the ledge, we can grab it, and there's a chance we might not need to come back. Okay. Alright, now, I think... I think we're gonna do Death Mountain stuff. Before we go over to Saha Eastern. Put the hammer up here for me one time. That also works, actually. Wasn't what I was thinking, but that also works. Because that gets us... It actually might be better in the short term. Because it's actually going to get us... We'll be able to beat Moldorm with Harapot. And then we can get across to Eastside Death Mountain. So that kind of works. Alright, small key. Not gonna get those bombs. We'll get that small key, though. TR, that's, what, 2 keys to TR? Fine. Did that mess it up? Did I mess it up? Alright, I'm just gonna reset. I think I messed it up by picking up that magic. That's better. That's better. Yeah, so this is not in logic, so if we do happen to find something... It will not be in logic until we get the Hera big key. Here's aggro. Oh, come off it. There is a hookshot strat that I should probably be using. Use the iframes when you extend the hookshot, and you can kind of let him go through you as he's aggroed, I guess. I was trying to do that, though, where you can kind of hold your sword out and keep yourself on the edge and as he tinks off the sword. But I think it was because I was on a diagonal, I was holding diagonally the first time, and I think that's what did it. But, alright, dungeon down. Just hope we don't have to come back there. It might have been faster. It might have been faster to just do it the other way. Alright, Mitz, that's our Dark World access. Oh, baby, let's go. Fire Rod. Okay. Check out the Dark World side of things. It was close, I almost missed it. We will need I gotta scout the floating island. Alright, that is ether, so... Not too worried about that. We do have to do Spiral Cave after this. Nice. Odd 4. So hammer and big key. We can fully clear. This will be the last check up here, and then... I mean, we could theoretically beat Skull Woods. I don't love it, but we can do it. Oh, baby. I'm glad we got that. Alright. Quick stop. We're gonna do Back of Escape just quickly before we pop into the Dark World. Nice. Utterly useless. Okay. Alright, let's do some Dark World stuff. Like I said, we can beat Skull Woods. Actually, I think we can probably fully clear Skull Woods, honestly, at this point. It's a little low percent. Fighter Sword 7 hearts, but whatever. Hearts as stun prize, that's fine. Not bad, actually. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a pull. Hammer in the middle of Skull Woods. Maybe we get a sword or half magic or something in this chest. Still haven't gotten any arrows for the bow. That's kind of funny. Try to conserve a little bit of magic. Oh, that was dumb. Oh my god. Let me grab that. Oh, there's arrows here. Alright, 3 hearts. We do have the red potion. Wait. There we go. Alright, we got through it. Barely, but we got through it. Okay. Now we can check the front. Everything but the big chest. And then we can pop down into Skull Woods. Alright, that was... So we got through it. With a minimum of fuss. Alright. Well, we're probably not going back to Hera for a little bit. But it puts the nothing that we got in logic. Alright. That's fine. Hammer was a good get, though. Can't be upset. Let us work our way down around to Pipe Cave. We can also grab the second sword. Or, you know, maybe the third sword if we're lucky. As we're going down there. I think we can beat ice with the equipment that we have. Once we get that sword, it's a little better. Yo, what's up, Eclectic? Thank you for the good luck. How did your seed go? You were running Kaz Boots, I think, right? I think I saw you ping for a race. Ended up winning. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. GG's. What was your time? What was the winning time in the Kaz Boots? Two shields. 143 with an Agassi. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, so we're done in Thieves. We can do Smith Chain, though, so I guess we should do it on our way down to, Hype Cave and eventually Ice. Pick up that sword on the island along the way. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the items are in the overworld and the dungeons have nothing. It's weird. Like, there's no consistency or you know, from one seed to another sometimes. Which isn't a bad thing, because then you kind of have to make the decision. It's TR3. Alright, so we are Ice Rod away from being able to clear most of TR. Kinda wild. We're a big key away from full clearing pod. We've already basically full cleared Skull Woods. Where's my hammer? Yeah, the logic here, there was a glove and the pearl relatively early, like in the village. Lamp was early, so that gave you mountain access. Old Man had the hook shot, and the mitts were on east side Death Mountain. Which got you Dark World access, and then the hammer was in the middle check of Skullwoods. So I guess the big key chest in Vanilla, if you're familiar with that. Behind the Stalfos. Oh, I have the shovel. I can check that on the way, too. It's slow. Oh, I should... Oh, wait. I haven't bought Bottle Merchant yet. I didn't have the money the first time I was in the village, and I forgot to do it there, so... Yeah, it was pretty open. Pretty quick. I haven't gone into Saha Eastern yet. I haven't touched anything in Desert yet. So there's definitely potential to put off the Dark World access. Especially knowing that the hammer is locked behind those mitts. Interesting. It's an interesting way to get to the Dark World. Because it's forced. Another GT small. That's... Oh no, that's our first GT small. Alright, let's turn this in. I'm gonna not check the one check in Swamp. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna do Hype Cave. Oh, that is... okay. We're gonna do Hype Cave. Then we're gonna go do... There's a sword on Lake Hylia Island. We're gonna grab that. And then it might be time to dip into Ice Palace. T, okay. Okay. That's fine. We can beat blind now. I think we can get to Cold Stare. I'm gonna do one thing first, actually. Since I'm going into ice, I want to buy a potion. Just in case weird things happen, because they can definitely happen. Of course. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get a sword right now, actually. There's a sword on the island right by Ice Palace. So I'm gonna go grab that. And then after that, I think it's time. I think we might have to go into pod. Actually. Eastern and TR. I had maps for both. Oh well. So, sword right here. On all the flippers checks except for Zora's item, which I can combo with Catfish once I get around to doing that. I think I can get everything except the big chest here. Pretty sure. I just have to be careful with how I do it. Ooh. Okay, no big key. So, gotta hit the switch, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that was pretty good, actually. That was pretty good. Alright, that's fine. Still on green mail, so little health isn't a bad thing. Our second bottle is actually really good. Where is it? There it is. Wow, okay. Okay. That might change my... Oh, where am I going? I want to go back up to Iced Tea. That might change my thinking a little bit here. Because now desert We don't have any keys for desert, which is kind of unfortunate, but we have the big key to mire, and if it's ether. More like nice dungeon. I mean, you're not wrong. Where am I going? Like, or whatever. I'm not picky as to what we call it. All right. Oh, shoot up. There we go. Do the thing. Oh, it's a good thing about that potion. Although I guess actually I could go get. I could have gotten magic in the room before this, but yeah, nice double. I have the fairy, so we can kind of play it a little bit fast and loose here. Alright, didn't even need to use the fairy. How about that? Okay. 2 pendants. So, let's see. Yeah, I gotta activate that flute and go to Maya, I think. I think that's the play. Okay. I could buy Bottle Merchant while I'm here, too. We can do 12 checks in TR, too, which is fun. I'm kind of waiting until we get the Ice Rod before I do that, but man, if it's Ether, we can. I mean, it's not a great fight, but we can beat Mire. It's Bombos. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We can still go to Pod Eastern after this. But we can clean out the Light World too. Let's do it this way. No idea what's here. Oh, perfect. That's really good, actually. So now Pod is clearable fully. It's nice to route with the mirror, too, which is going to be really good. Right, don't need to worry about the torch. It's fine. That's fine. We'll do checkerboard cave, end with a Gina. And then Pod and Eastern. I think this is going relatively well so far. I'm cautiously optimistic that we won't finish in last. That's our third bottle. Nice. Did that. Alright, so yeah, Pod. And then into Eastern with a stop at Saha along the way. Nice. Pod's green pendant, okay. Which means that Ped is going to be open after we beat Pod. Alright, so good job putting this off. This was hot garbage. Alright, wait for the iframes. Oh god. Not that I can't afford it, but I'd rather not have to go back. Alright, we'll do Pod first, because we can beat it. And if we happen to find the big key to Eastern, even better. We're just gonna have to go through the right side a handful of times, but it's fine, we can do it. Big key to desert, fine. We needed that. actually. We don't want to blow that up just yet. That was our third GT small. If we find one more small key to here, we can open up the front door and theoretically make it a little bit easier. But at this point, probably doesn't matter too much. Alright, Samara is probably the easiest. Let's do that. Alright, we can get in, we can do Mire now. And Desert. Might not be a bad play. Nice, that'll make the Vidi fight way better. And 2 smalls to Mire, so we'll be able to do everything in Mire. Probably not finding a small key to pod back here. I think this is everything back there is locked by 6 keys. I'm a little hazy on the key sanity logic. Wow, okay. A bad cane. Alright, cool. Alright, just right to the boss from here. A little slow having to go through the right side a bunch of times, but it's faster than having to come back. Considering we don't know where the key is. Oh, I think Emok just lost his Kabuki race. I've got his stream up in the background. I think he just said that Flip finished. Which, I mean, flip's really good, flip heal, so... Not super surprising, but it's unfortunate. So Emok's gonna move to the loser's bracket with me, Bagel, Scats. Yeah, I mean, he's close. I think he's one from go. I only have like half an ear on it, so I don't know for sure, but I think he's looking for like Pod Big or something. But he's in GT right now. But Emok's not out of the tournament, so there is that. Alright, we can check Eastern, I guess. And then I want to turn in that green pendant. It'd be really funny if the big key was just in here. We've avoided Eastern for 50 some odd minutes. Can't avoid it forever. But after this, I think we need to go to Meyer. Desert and Meyer are beatable. It's all hearts. Yeah, we can beat Meyer, we can beat Thieves, we can beat Desert. So what do we need? Ice Rod, Eastern Big. And Swamp Small. I think that's all we need. Oh, Castle Tower keys. We need 2 of those too. I haven't touched Escape yet either. We did Uncle to start, but we did not do Escape. We did back of Escape, but not front and not Dark Cross. Alright, let's go turn in that green pendant. Be funny if green pendant was vanilla boots. It was red. Actually, no, I should probably buy a potion anyways. So let's do that. Where's Boats? Yeah, so we beat this, we beat Desert. Oh, so we probably beat Thieves. Yeah, we got to do everything. So we're gonna do cutscene. We'll do it all. Why the heck not? Beat up here. Okay, we can beat TR now. So I think item-wise, I think we're good to go. Unless... Oh, we need GT Big. So we need GT Big, 2 Castle Tower, Smalls. Eastern Big, Swamp Small. But item-wise, I think we're good. I'm not going to say no to Sword. Or Half Magic. Or Boots. But I have to imagine that we'll find them on our way. Wow, required cutscene chest for Eastern Big. Oh my god. It's not very likely, but it's possible that people skip that check. In this mode, I think it's less likely, but it is definitely possible. So that could be something that trips some people up. It's fine, whatever. Oof. I do still have that fairy, so should be okay. That's kind of a useless key at this point. Alright. Apparently I didn't set up Spooky correctly. It's fine. At least we know. But we know the Vidi fight's going to be pretty good with Silvers, so not too concerned. Oh god. Yeah, oh, that, you know, that's why the spooky didn't work. Thank you for reminding me. I had to use the ice rod. I didn't have boots to do that method. I needed to use the ice rod and I completely forgot. So that's why it didn't work. It wasn't that I lost it, is that I never set it up correctly. All right, let's go to desert. Check the big chest and then beat the boss. I think red boom also works. Silvers might work. Like, there's a bunch of different ways you can do it if you don't have the boots. Ice rod for me is the easiest. Meh. So, Swamp Small and the CT Smalls. I think that's all we need. So at this point, maybe we do Eastern next, just in case we find the Swamp Small. Almost doesn't matter, I don't think, what order we do the dungeons in at this point. Like, there's really nothing we need to combo. Like, they're all kind of spread out. So we can do Eastern. I also need to think about escape. Damn it. Yeah, let's go do Eastern. I know we just came from there, but it's fine. Yeah, the castle tower keys could definitely be in Ganon's tower. Alright. Escape is kind of bothering me, but... I don't know. Awesome. Alright, so after this, do we want to beat Thieves? I kind of want to do Escape first. So I think what we're gonna do actually. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into the Dark World. We're gonna check Pyramid, we're gonna do Escape, and then we're gonna go up to Catfish and Zora. Yeah, Swamp Small, GT Big, and 2 Castle Tower Small. So that's what we're looking for. So we're gonna do it this way. I probably should have done TR first. I could have actually, you know what? Let's do that. Do TR first. We can combo Big Bomb with this. All right. Oh, Zax won his race. So Zax beat Bextifer, and he gets to go up against none other than Gamma Chu. Arguably the best player in the world. But GG's to Zax. That's awesome. I know he was a little worried about racing Vex, but he got it. Alright, so we're not going to be able to check Lava Chest, but we can get everything else here, including the red crystal. No, I was dumb. Why did I do that? Dumb, 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 dumb. Like, at least one of the CT keys here would be kind of nice. Or the swamps. Like, what? I just want one of the three, at least one of the three required small keys. Or the GT big. Like, just give me something required. Please. Nope, that's not the one. But anybody who wasn't thinking about Escape, if they haven't done it yet, probably thinking about it now after finding that. Oh, that was stupid. Like, really dumb. Why did I hit that switch? I don't even get it. I don't know why I did that. Need those hearts. Got beat up a little bit. Emok just finished. GG's. Oh my god, the boots in Mimic Cave? Oh my god. Quick GG's to Emok. I think this might be... Yeah. Alright. So... We found nothing. I mean, the boots are good. Actually, I shouldn't say that. But we really haven't found anything with this play that progresses us. How have we found nothing? Okay, there's one of the items. Fine. Not a complete waste. Alright, let's see what we can do with Master Sword Trinex. I guess it's going to be Hammer Trinex. Wow, that's quick ice. I think I have one more shot. Yep. Okay. Here goes nothing. I have the fairy, so that's fine. Alright. No worries. Okay. I'm gonna go do Spike Cave. I'm not going to go into Hera just yet, but I am going to do Spike Cave. Get one more? No? Oh, lame. Alright, so we're gonna do the escape. Like, we're gonna grab Red Bomb and do all that jazz. Alright. Imagine Ped having something. We had pretty early Ped access, so maybe. Alright. I haven't checked Pyramid yet, have I? Desert, small. Alright, powder I don't hate, actually. Alright, that's fine. What's up, Emok? GG's on your race. Unfortunately, Flip got the better of you, I saw, but... It is what it is. Unfortunate, but... You're not out of the tournament yet. Right? I think that was, winner's bracket race. We're not looking too awful here. You played well? Yeah, I mean, I had the stream up. So I was kind of listening with half an ear. And it was, what, like, it was a big key or something? Pod big, maybe, that was giving you some trouble? This has been an interesting seed. I just found the boots in Mimic Cave. And I'm pretty sure I need a CT small, Swamp small, and GT big for go mode. Playing Hitman at Yorka's wife. Pod big and CT4. Alright. Hey, we haven't even checked Bumper Ledge yet, have we? Yeah, this is the first time we've touched the front of Escape. I think the Link's house had the mirror, Uncle had the bow. Sank had something really good too. It was like 3 of the first 4 checks were really, really good. Alright, escape was absolute garbage. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Catfish, then do the North Dark World checks so we can get the boots. Oh, we have Zora too. Son of a gun. We kind of have to do that at this point. I don't love it, but... it is what it is. Yeah, this is a pretty decent field. Dr. John's in it, Dr. Earworm's in it, Specs is in it. It's a pretty solid field, so we'll see how we do. Oh, that's lava chest. No, I didn't want to see that. Yeah, I was considering practicing a Kabuki race tonight, but... ADKeys is pretty good too, I guess. Thanks. ADKeys is always a good time, that's true. That was a mistake. See, we got the powder from... was that in Red Bomb? It might have been in Red Bomb. She might have been faster to just run, but whatever. Bird needs his exercise. Blind ped pull incoming. We had ped access like 30-ish minutes in, like pretty early. Like a bunch of the dungeons we beat early were pendant dungeons. Maybe not 30 minutes, but pretty close. GT big, let's go. Not even close. That's fine too. I guess we can beat Thieves Town actually. Let's do that. I forgot we hadn't beaten Thieves Town yet. So let's do that before we do North Dark World shenanigans. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What was the progression here? Oh no, it was a glove in Sank. That's what glove in Sank. The pearl was in the Cack Well, I think, somewhere in the village. Lamp was relatively early, which gave you mountain access. The old man, when you rescued him, gave the hook shot, and the hook shot led to Mitts on East Side Death Mountain. And the hammer was in the middle of Skullwoods. So you had to do the mountain climb the vanilla way to get Dark World access. We don't have the small key, but whatever. We'll probably find it right after we finish this place. And then it's just, we have the North Dark World route and then a bunch of bad one-off checks. We can go back for Right Side Desert. We can get to Lava Chest. We can do the Hera Big Chest. That was a pretty good fight. Alright. Checked that. Checked that. Alright, so I think the map is pretty much up to date. We didn't scout this because we didn't have the cape at the time. I think we just went from Skullwoods directly south. It's not worth the time, I don't think. The only thing we know is that the Swamp Small cannot be in GT, because we need it to get into GT. It can absolutely be vanilla, which would be the funniest. Oh. That's not the big key we wanted. Alright. Well, Swamp Small into GT and then hope that we find the 2 keys along the way. We had access to that early, too, with those mitts. Actually, no, we did. Yeah, we did, actually. We found the boot slate, but we had mitts pretty early, and mirror right out the jump. That was literally the first item we got, so we definitely had access to that. This key super early. Now I kind of hope that the big chest has something. Actually, I guess people would have got that key anyways if they got the swamp small early. All right, good night, Emok. GG's again. You'll get them next time. Thanks. After this, it's GT time. I think I might skip left side swamp, actually. Be a little bit aggressive here. If it comes back to bite me, then so be it. We will live with the consequences of our actions. Oh no. Alright, that's all the GT smalls actually. So we can get everything in GT basement, at the very least. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Actually, that's not the worst thing, I guess. So we can check the tablets kind of on the way. There we go, that's better. Okay. Do I want to go back into left side swamp? Not really. Like, do we really think that both things could be in GT? It's definitely possible. There's still, what, 3 big keys in the wild? We only need 1 of them? We're gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Risk it for the biscuit. Nice. Alright. So we'll do ether tablet since we're on the way here. Then we'll do ugh. I really don't want to do lava chest. The last location, lava chest. Right, was the book worth, or was it a red herring? Red herring. Alright, into GT we go. If we don't find it in GT basement, we can mirror. And check Hera big chest. The fact that no one's done gives me a little bit of hope here. That I didn't miss anything, like, too badly. So it's, yeah, Castle Tower small and GT big. That is all we need. So boots, I don't think were required in this seed. Uh-oh. One more fetch quest. No. Oh, doctor. No, wrong big key. Alright, so it's what should come as a surprise to nobody. Specs just finished, GG's. And also, apparently, PB. So, GG's to Specs. Wait. Let's get that part, actually. Nice. All right. Good time for a refill there. Oh, 2 swords in here. Okay. Alright, not there. We have pile room to do still. And then we're on the hunt still. Let's... No shenanigans. So where do we go from here? So after we do a big chest, because we're right here. And then we do some quick things. Mushroom turn in. Maybe right side desert. Ugh. Oh no. I'm last locating lava chest. Like if it's there, then so be it. That is my commitment to everybody, is I will last locate lava chest. Pod small doesn't really do much. Okay. Maybe we do Castle Tower, now that we can beat it. Maybe the real GT Big Key is the one we find in Castle Tower. So you needed to go into the basement. If it's the first check in Castle Tower for the GT Big Key, I'm gonna feel really dumb. Okay. Actually, I guess it could be either one, because when we came here, we did have one small. So we could have gotten both checks. Okay. Fine. I always go too far. Alright, so... we just have, like, we have terrible we have big chests in, like, every dungeon to check. Like... I think right side desert makes a ton of sense after this, because it's quick. We can do... yeah, and then left side swamp. Just because there's 2 checks there. Swagging them strats, because why the heck not? Okay. Oh, no! No, I'm not doing that. Alright, I'm gonna do left side swamp. Just because it's gonna bother me if it's there. So why wouldn't it be there? As soon as we find this big key, we're like probably 10 minutes out from finishing. Maybe less. We'll call it about 10 minutes. It's been, what, 12 minutes and no one's finished yet? Oh, nope. We got a forfeit. I saw action in the race room and I thought I jinxed it, but we got a forfeit. Which I kind of get. I'll feel the worst if it's here, because I mean I made a conscious decision to skip it, but it still doesn't feel good when I could have had this. What, 15 minutes ago? Theoretically, could be done with the seed by now. It does kind of give me hope that nobody else has finished yet, though. But I would expect people to finish pretty soon. So where to next if it's not here? Maybe ice. Get to that big chest. Yeah, let's do ice. Wait. Ice, then Skull Woods. Earworm just finished. This is about right, I think, depending on where this key is. Yeah, it seemed like this, like the ADKey seed should be sub 2, anyways. We found every key. Oh no, there's a pod small in the wild somewhere. Smooth. Unbuffered. Yeah, so we do Skull Woods, then we do Thieves Town, then Mountain. Lame. Two hours. Alright, so the left side swamp skip was the correct play. I feel good about that. Skullwood's big, I think, was in GT. Which would be particularly awful if it was here. Okay. Fine. Like, I'm tired. I should be in bed right now, but I gotta finish. The hard last locate of the GT Big Key just seems right, you know? Put it in lava chest. I think most of my plays have been defensible, honestly. I don't think I've played poorly. Actually, don't need to do that. Muscle memory kicking in. I don't think I've played poorly. It's just an unfortunate GT Big Key location. It happens. Yeah, I really don't feel like I played that poorly. Where was Hera Small? Was it in Swamp? Oh, no, it's... okay. Where was that Big Key? Oh, that was in Hype Cave. Alright, so we have a GT climb and... a pig to kill. Yeah, there's the Big Key for go mode. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're gonna see if we can somehow squeak out third, but I doubt it. There's 7 runners, there's 1 forfeit, 2 have already finished. I'm gonna say 5th. I think we beat 1 person. So, the play... oh no, we needed the Thieves Town small key. I don't remember what the Thieves Town small key was. I feel like we got that super late. If anyone remembers, let me know. Otherwise, I'll have to VOD dive later and figure it out. I'm just trying to think of, like, what's the earliest we could have gone back there. But I have to imagine that most, if not everybody, is going to be in GT at this point. Or Castle Tower. Like, they're going to be finishing up. And I'll take the health, sure. John and I have kind of a friendly rivalry, so I would like to beat him, but... we'll see how it shakes out. 18 hearts. We saw a male upgrade, too. That kind of worked. Not the way I usually do that room, but that kind of worked. Wasted too many fire rod shots. Unbelievable. Not good. That. Yeah, I don't remember where the Thieves Town small key was. It was late. Because we beat Thieves Town pretty late, and we didn't have the key then. Half magic. A male upgrade. How funny is that? Take it. Looking like a 211, 212. Oh, there's half magic. Wild. Absolutely wild. Half magic and validation chest. I think that was just one. I think one more. Yeah. We'll drop in at like 209.30-ish. So 211 should be good. Sub 211 would be like the perfect Ganon fight. But that's with like no teleports, no nothing, like no tricks, just good. We still have a blue potion, so. And, what, 2 fairies now? So I'm not worried about dying at all. John just finished. Damn it. Not quite a snipe, but he's gonna get me by like a minute and a half. It's essentially a Ganon fight behind John. Ooh. Alright, no triple, but we're gonna be a little under a minute behind John. Maybe the sub 211? Maybe? Yeah, alright. 4th place, that's fine. Whatever. Eclectic. Yeah, robbed of the triple. Yeah, I was a little too slow. I wasn't expecting to freeze him right there for whatever reason. Yo, what's up, Bill? Thanks for the GGs. Eclectic, thank you also for the GGs. I've got to go back and remember where that Thieves Town small key was. I have a sinking feeling it was in GT. Did you rando at all tonight, Bill? I know Eclectic ran Kaz Boots and kicked some butt. You won your week 3? Nice, congrats. Oh yeah, I think I did see that. Were you restreamed? No, that was Hutch and somebody else. But GG's on your win, man. That's awesome. Is that your first win? And did you have to do Master Sword Silverless again? First win, but not your last. You get Kaz Boots again next week, so no reason you can't go 2 in a row. Seed was all over the place. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. There's so much tournament action happening. Oh, Indio DNF and PBJ Infinite. Alright, race is over. That's hilarious. John's comment in the race room says that Scanler would like everyone to know that he signed up for this race with his own free will. In parentheses, but sorry, Scanler, because we were talking about. It says a little after 8 o'clock. I asked him if he was doing anything rando wise tonight, and he's like, "Yeah, ADKeys looks good, but it's a little late." And I'm like, yeah, but I was looking at doing it too, so maybe we just do that. That's funny. Oh yeah, Bill, you have to go into the was it the results channel? I forget what it's called. But whoever wins has to go in and post the times. So like pull up your race room, get your time and their time, and post it so that way the admins can record it and all that jazz. I don't think I can see it because I don't have the racer role anymore. But it's something like race results or something like that. You got to go in and post your victory. That's funny. Indios. They had an emergency come up? Ah, okay. Alright. I mean... Yeah, MT race results. That's fair. I'm not a racer, so I don't have access to that channel, so it didn't come up. But, yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate. My guess is they'll DNF. Yeah, maybe check it in the morning and just take a look. Like, worst case, just throw a DNF in there, and if anything needs to change, the admins can probably change it. Yeah, no, I just check it in the morning and see what's going on, post it, and if it's still going, um, just ping an admin and let them know, hey, like, I finished. They haven't. Like, something came up that they just the time. I mean, eventually the race room will close, but I think it takes 24 hours. I think Eclectic had it right. I think it auto closes. But all right, that'll do it for me. It's late. I gotta get to bed. Get a long day tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out, Eclectic, Bill. GG's on your wins. We didn't finish last, so that's good. We're making progress from the last time we raced, and we finished last. So I think my Kabuki opponent will be determined tomorrow night. I think the race that I'm waiting on is happening tomorrow night, so might be some Kabuki happening some point this weekend or early next week, maybe. And then we'll go from there. And then I think the weekly Kaz boots got moved to Wednesday nights instead of Monday nights, so we'll try to do that too. A little bit of a worse night for me, but we'll see what happens. But appreciate hanging out. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Goodbye.